Today we're going to get ready for Christmas by making some mince pies. First we're going to measure out our butter. You want the butter to be cold and cut up into cubes. Now we're going to measure out the flour. We're going to put the butter and the flour in the same bowl and rub it between your fingers until it resembles breadcrumbs. For me personally, I think my butter was a little bit too much on the cold side because it took quite a while to break that butter up. Next, you're going to measure out your sugar. We're going to add the sugar to the flour and butter mixture and set that aside. Now I'm going to whisk the egg before I add that to the mixture as well. I'm going to mix the egg in using a spatula until it's mostly combined. I'm going to tip the mixture onto a floured surface and I'm going to knead it until it's all combined and a dough is formed. Now I'm going to pop that in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes. Here I'm just prepping my baking tray with some butter I melted in the microwave. Now I'm going to add some flour on top of the butter to give an extra barrier to stop the pies from sticking once they're baked. I'm just moving my tray around to get a full, even coverage. We're going to roll out our short crust pastry that we made earlier to about 3 millimeters thick. I used an 8cm circle cutter and cut out rounds for the base of my pies. Here I'm filling up the bases of the pies about 3/4 full with the mincemeat. You don't want to fill the cases up too much because I find when I overfill the cases the lid tends to pop off as they're baking. I'm going to re-roll the leftover short crust pastry. I'm going to roll it a little bit thinner than I did for the base because I want to add a decorative element on the top and I don't want to make the pastry on the top of the pie too thick. For the lids, I'm going to use a 7cm circle cutter as well as a star cutter for the decorative element on top. So now I'm going to use a pastry brush and a little bit of milk to brush around those edges of the base. Then I'm going to stick down the tops. I decided to use fondant crimpers to pinch those seams together because I liked how it looked, but you could always use a fork or just press them down gently with your fingers. Now I'm going to repeat the process for all of them until they're all done. I'm just going to use my fork to poke some holes in the top to allow the steam to escape when they're baking. Now I'm just brushing milk over the top to give a nice golden look when cooked and help the sugar to stick. I'm just adding the stars to the top that I cut out earlier and adding some sugar to the top as well. Now I'm going to pop them in the oven at 220 degrees for about 15 minutes. And there you have it, some simple, yummy homemade mince pies to add to any Christmas party. Thanks for watching.